Yogah Karmasu Kaushalam.
Friends, what the topic I have selected, that is the application of online tools in physical education research. Okay, so nowadays we are all high-tech people and we are all having a lot of different type of gadgets in our pocket, right? So how to use these applications, right? So we are all the teachers, and for as a teacher we have to write so many things. We have to develop the concept for the students. We have to prepare the resource materials, right? So for this, what I have decided that what we'll be discussing about, okay, and what new thing I would not say it is a new thing because it is already available. Maybe just I'm placing in front of you. So I'll be using 17 slides in my presentation, and in this I'll be informing you regarding a basics of the research. Okay, why I'm using this research? Because at the center of each and everything, the topic which I have chosen regarding the online tools, that will be research. So using few slides, I'll be telling you that what are the things in the research. Okay, I'm not going to deal with the definitions and the purpose, but I'll be dealing with the key things which will be very important for the tools and techniques. Okay, so the central part will be the research, and then after I will just switch over to one of the application. It is known as simple mind map. So the slide from 12 to 13, it will be simple mind map, and I'll be just demonstrating you live that how you can use for the betterment of your students. Okay, so the another software I'll be using, this is known as a Vosbeer, and Vosbeer is a very powerful tool. By this, what you can do, you can develop some visualization. Okay, nowadays a very important thing is what we should visualize the things. Okay, you should try to give a visualization to your spectators, to your student. So for the research purpose, this Vosbeer softwares can be used. So from 14 to 16, that slides will be dealing with the Vosbeer. And at the end, I'll be using Zotero. It is a reference management software. So what I have done for our colleagues, I have just used a three-dimensional approach. From the first dimension, what I'll be doing, I'll be using a simple mind map. Okay, how you can construct your idea. Okay, how you can make a relationship with the ideas. For that, I'll be using this simple mind map. And the second angle will be the Vosbeer, that how you can collect the data from online. Okay, so many websites are there and so many journals are publishing new researches. So what type of data we can get, that will be the second angle. And the third one is the reference management. Yes, this reference management is very important because at each and every step you have to give reference. And suppose you are having near about 2000 to 3000 references, so how will you organize this? That will be learning from this Zotero. So this will be the three-dimensional approach which I will be using. So let me start this central theme, that is about the research. And I always tell that before going for this online tools or any other technology what you are using, you have to understand the basics of the research, that what is your central goal, right? So I'm just using a two word. One is known as the story, you can say, and another is the data, right? So story and the data. Now in this first portion, what I'm trying to show you, that suppose you are having a story, you have to understand, you have to figure out that what data is there in the story. That means you have to understand the data behind the story. So we all know that so many journals are there, they are giving new information. We are reading so many literature. It can be other yogic science, it can be related to physiology, whatever subject it is. So after reading that, what you do, you used to figure out the data. So you have to understand the data behind the story, right? And suppose you have collected the data, then what? Then you have to make your own story, right? So here you can find out that the first story is already available on the internet. You can say it is already available in the literatures, books, journals, and you figure out some data, and with the help of the data, again you make your own story, and that is the real asset, you can say. It is your own story. So friends, you have to understand that what is the data behind the story and the story behind the data. So once you understand these things, it will be more easier to use this softwares what I'll be informing you. Okay, so let me share you a story over here, and this is a very interesting story. And why I'm telling you this story, because whenever you are making any, suppose I'm just giving you another example. You have seen the filmmakers, the producer and directors, whenever they are making any film, what they used to do, they used to have a plot of the story, that what is the central theme. Then they used to collect the main character, that who is going to do what, right? Who will be the hero, who will be the actress, and who will be the villain, whatever it is. Then they used to decide the setting. And again, we all know that every movie, there is a tension, there is a action, there is a climax, and finally a go home message. Similarly, in research also, the same thing is there. First, what you do, you used to plot a story, right? Then you used to find out the variables, that what are the main variables with the help of which you are doing to work. Now here is the most important punchline, but just I want to tell you that how will you know that what variable you should choose? Okay, this is the first question which I'm tossing here. So for this, what I'll be doing, I'll be using the Bosware software. That how will you understand that what presently is going on, what are the different variables that people are using in their researches, that you can understand from the Bosware software, right? So another is the setting, as I have already told. That means with the help of the introduction and the review of literature, you used to develop your setting, and with the help of the, you can say, problem and the gap in the literature, that what new thing you are going to add, what is the how you are going to expand the body of knowledge, how you are going to solve the problem. For that, what you do, you used to take the help of the literatures, right? And just like the action here, you can see you design your study, you develop the methodology, use the methods, use the statistics, and for the climax, you take the conclusion, right? And as at the last go home message, you can say that what are the future recommendation and what are the things you can do. So just like preparation of a movie, what we can see that same thing is just more or less similar in the research setting also. Okay, so let me share one story with you people here, that there is a book, if you want, you can read it. It is available online also. The lady who tested the tea, right? That means this story is about some professor and their wives, what they were doing. Sorry. Okay, this story is about some professor and their wives who were just sitting in a summer afternoon in the Cambridge of England. It is in 1920, and they were just discussing some point. Now suddenly, what's happened? One of the lady, she said that she could not figure out that whether the tea is in the milk or the milk is in the tea. Okay, thus she tossed this question, and curiously, one gentleman was there. His name is Ronald Elmer Fisher, and Ronald L. Fisher is very popular for his F test in analysis of variance. We used to say ANOVA, okay, and we used in your research setting F test. So it was the Ronald Elmer Fisher who has given this concept. So he was there, and what he said that, so let us check that what it can be. So finally, what he did, he made a different cup of teas with a different composition and different mixture of the liquor and the tea, and just he placed in front of the ladies, and the lady, she tested and she told each and everything, that whether in one cup the tea is more or the milk is more. And in this way, what I can say here with the help of the story, that how the design of the experiment started. And you will get this story in 1935, the book written by Sir Ronald L. Fisher in the designs of the experiment. Okay, and you can also get this story in the book by the lady who tested the tea, right? So in this way, what I did, I just informed you regarding the story and how you can figure out some data, right? And that data is what? That data is the plotting, and how they have got some idea, that Ronald L. Fisher got the idea to do the different type of experiments. Okay, so let me share, friends, one more story, and this story is regarding the Carl Pearson, and we all remember him because of the correlational studies and the regression studies, and one of the book he has written very nicely, and that is known as the Grammar of Science by Carl Pearson. Okay, and I just want to tell you that Carl Pearson, he was the student of political science in Germany, but his interest was more in philosophy of science and the mathematical modeling. And he went to Germany, and in the influence of Karl Marx, he changed his name from C.A.R. Karl to K.A.R.L. Carl Pearson. Okay, so earlier his name was C.A.R.L. and later on, with the influence of Karl Marx, he changed to Carl Pearson. And we all remember him because of his contribution in the field of statistics, right? So again, I'm just giving you a story over here, and with the help of the story, I just wanted to take your attention to two things. One is known as the curiosity driven research, and another one is known as the utility driven research. Okay, that means if I say that two type of peoples are there, you can say two type of researchers are there. One is the curiosity driven researcher, and in Hindi you can say the jigyasa prerit anusandhan. Those were very highly curious, and because of their curiosity, what they have given, they are given different type of innovative ideas. They are given so many inventions. So I can just tell you regarding the Michael Faraday, and all we remember Michael Faraday for his electricity. So what he was doing, he was just moving a magnet around a copper coil, and suddenly he came with the concept of electricity. And again, we remember J.J. Thomson, okay, and Albert Einstein. Yes, Albert Einstein, he has given the theory of relativity, and because of this, we remember we use the global position system, GPS system we're using because of Albert Einstein. Even we remember the Japanese scientist, Shimuro Osamu, what he did, he just informed us regarding the Florence light, what he saw in the physics. So what my point is here, my point is regarding the curiosity driven research. Okay, until unless we have the curiosity, until unless we have the questions from our inner side, we cannot make something new. And for using this new, or for making something new, one should have this curiosity. Okay, let me inform you regarding the CV Raman also. We always remember the CV Raman effect, that while coming back from the England and just watching downwards toward the sea, he tried to understand that the rays. Okay, and because of that, CV Raman effect is there. Okay, so let me take you to another one, the concept that is known as the utility driven research. Yes, utility driven. Nowadays, what we are doing, we are using all the different type of technologies. We are using the AC, we are using car, we are using mobile phone. These are what? These are the utility driven researches. Utility means for the need and for the problems which are just we are facing. For advancement, you can say, for our ease, we are using the technologies, and for that, what is it? Okay, so for that, we are just using different researches that is known as the utility driven research. So friends and colleagues, what I can say, that I can make a comparison regarding this curiosity driven research and the utility driven research. So you can make a comparison that the curiosity driven research always deals with the innovative ideas. So why I'm just telling you this innovative ideas, because I'll be sharing you the mind map software, and in mind map software you have to deal with the ideas, you have to deal with the concepts. That's why you have to understand that if you are having any curiosity, that can be converted into the mind map, right? So in utility driven research, there is the need or the problem, and because of the problem, because of the ease, because of the facilities, one used to go for this utility driven research. Another comparison is that for curiosity driven research, there is no immediate application to humanity. There is no application then and there, but in utility application driven research, there is an application then and there you can use. Okay, now what is happening nowadays, the person who are giving the grant, they want utility driven research. They want that immediately you should bring out some product, immediately you should give something new to them. That's why the companies, they are giving the funds. So nowadays, what is happening, this utility driven research is more important than the curiosity driven research, right? So at the last, I'm not taking much of the time. You must all be knowing about this all, but I just want to take your attention to the utility driven research, because this utility driven research is required for publishing your papers. Okay, and for doing this paper, for publishing this paper, for writing this paper, so framing this paper, you need to know the different tools and techniques what are available. And especially, I suggest that you should know the typing. I have found that people, they used to type with their 2 fingers. In fact, God has given us 10 fingers. So I cannot say that you can use all, but most frequently you can use a 9 finger for typing. So one should learn the typing for fast work. Okay, this is one of the key point you can keep with yourself, right? So how I can just summarize over here that two type of researches are there. One is the curiosity driven research and other is the utility driven research, right? Okay, so in very short, let me tell you about the data. We all know that data is nothing but a collection of facts. It can be in the form of numbers, it can be in the form of word, it can be form of observation, right? And in a single term, if I tell you that what is data is a meaningful information, you can say. So for working on this different type of online tools, you have to understand that what type of data you are having, whether your data is qualitative or quantitative. This is very important. So whenever we talk about the qualitative and the quantitative data, we always know that we have all studied, and you must have been teaching to your students also, that quantitative study always the quantitative data deals with the numeric information. Okay, that is number, and apart from the numbers, whatever they are, whether it is in the word, statement, color, whatever it is, these are all qualitative type of data. So before using this type of tools, what I'll be showing later on, you have to figure out that what type of data you are going to use, right? So I can tell you that if you just want to go for the data analysis, you can use SPSS, Amos software is there, then Zamovi software there, and now there's a very free software that is available, that is known free software which is available online, that is known as the R Studio. Now people are making their own programs for doing so many numerical studies. But for qualitative data, another certain softwares are there. It can be Gephi, it can be Bosbeer, okay, and then you can use for visualization purposes this qualitative type of data. Right. So let me give a little bit more information regarding the qualitative and the quantitative. In the quantitative, we all know that two type of data are there. One is known as the discrete data and the continuous data. This discrete data deals with the whole number. You can say that it is a whole number. I cannot say that in my family there are 2.5 persons, right? I have to say that three family members are there. I cannot say that my player he has taken 5 goals, okay, 5.5 goals. I cannot say that he had taken 2.5 runs. I have to give that number in whole number, and that's why whenever the data is in the whole number, that is known as the discrete. But when the data is in the continuous form, when it is in the range, you can say in a very simple way, if it is in the decimals, we used to say as a continuous number, right? So I can say here the quantitative data is a discrete and the quantitative. But my today's concern is not with the quantitative or the discrete data. My concern is with the qualitative data, and this qualitative data, it's also known as a non-numeric data, non-metric data, categorical data. Like example, like strong coffee, you can say white cup, taste, t-shirt, the size of the t-shirt that can be small, medium. In these way, suppose it can be yoga, non-yoga, right? It can be football, hockey, injury. I was just listening to Professor SK Singh sir, and he was just telling me about the injuries. So how you can develop your own story, that I'll be showing you. But before that, you have to understand that what are the different type of data are. Okay, so friends, I have already covered the basics of my research. From here, I'll be just starting with the one of the software that is known as Simple Mind Map. Let me tell you that this is not the only one software which is available. N number of softwares are available. Abundant of softwares are available. So this software, what I am using, I frequently use for my students. It is, you can download it from this is the site. You can use it, https then simplemind.edu, and this is available both in the Mac and the Windows form. But in my today's presentation, I'm just using a Mac version. But those who are not having a Mac, they can use the Windows versions also, right? So what is the benefit of this software that I can show you? That this is the picture what you will get. Okay, I used to teach my student regarding the muscles, right? So what I did, I made so many things in tree form, you can say, tree diagram, you can say, right? This type of diagram helps more easily to understand the concept. And same thing I can do with some, if I am writing a book, I can develop my own plotting. So let me show you practically that how we can develop such type of things, and how you can use for your presentation, for your student, for preparing the notes. Nowadays, because of this COVID pandemic, what we have to do, we have to make so many e-resources. So this can be one of the very useful tool for preparing the e-resources. So let me take you to the software, and okay, this is the software which I've already downloaded. You can visit to the website which I've already informed to you, and you can prepare your own. So let me show you different type of presentations which I've already developed for my students. Like I have, this is one of the, you can say, where this is a biomechanicus. Once I used to teach the biomechanics. So what is the benefit advantage? I just want to show you all. That is, in a single click, what you will get the overall picture. Overall picture you can see here what I have developed. Now what the benefit you will get over here, that if you want to focus only on the one part, suppose if I'm teaching this one, right, the biomechanics of the sports, so only the primary one that will comes into the picture, like introduction, the analysis of the sports technique, the basic concept. Suppose if I click this one, the basic concepts, then again this will come, the next level will come out. Again if I click the next level, the next level will come out, and similarly you can make the whole picture. And similarly you can see that I have prepared this all for my students, that how they can use this all the pictures. And there are different features also. If you are using this mind concept softwares, this will give you overall picture, right? It will give you the whole story at a single glance, that what you have to teach today, what you have to teach to the next class, that you can understand over here. So similarly I can show you different these pictures are there, like the muscles which I was just showing you, right? So how we can prepare this? If I expect that you people are having a laptop in your front, so you can download in your laptop and you can go side by side with me. So for making a new mind map, what I can do, I can just simply click over here. Let's say this is regarding the UGC HRDC, okay, part. And what we are doing, we are trying to understand. Simply what I have to do, there are, let me give a bigger picture over here. Now see UGC HRDs, you will get a plus sign, right? And you can get a T for its text, right? So the moment I click on this, what will happen? It will give up one branch for me. So let's say I'm just teaching you about the research introduction for today's. So this is the research introduction, right? And at the second level, I can decide that what can be my next chapter, what can be my next topic. Okay, either you can take the help from your book, you can take the help from your syllabus, and we have already seen that in our table of content we are having all this. So I'm just demonstrating you people, like UGC HRDC research topic, and I can say that yes, online I'll be informing about the online tools, right? These are the two topics which I'll be covering. I can just place like this, and then what I can do again, after clicking this one, I can make the second label. I can say that I have informed you about the data, then I have informed you about regarding the curiosity driven research and utility driven research. Okay, research like this. So you can see that I have made what I did. I just made another two branches from this, and from this another two branches, what I can do, I can show you about regarding the quantitative data and the qualitative data. Like this, I can go for n number of things. And after this, what I can do, I can focus on these things. I just wanted to focus, either you can focus on all, each and everything, or you can use the auto focus on selection and the children. Children's means the branches, okay? So you can see here that the two things, what I will be doing, the primary one you can say, that is the research and the introduction. And after I click the research, I will get another label. Similarly, you can make your own presentation, like I have made over here, like in the shoulder, okay? Even for the, you can see like yoga, in this way, you can make each and every presentation. What is the beauty of this software? Let me tell you, the beauty of software is that you can get a print also, right? You can export to PDF also. This is one of the beauty of this software. Right, see, in this way you can make n number of and you can decide that which topic you are going to cover today. Another thing is that you can, suppose if you're not so much comfortable with the colors, you can use the color palettes also. So you can change in this way. You can make it more interesting, right? In this way, the color palettes can be changes. You can add, you can delete. In this way, this software, which is very useful, you can use for this mind mapping. So this is one of the software I'm using, and a number of softwares are there. I have already told you. So it's up to you that which software you are using for yourself. But point is that for more informative and for more better, understanding, and for teaching, one can use this simple mind map, right? So let me take you to another software, and this is very interesting, and this is known as the WASBeer. Okay, this is the WASBeer. And WASBeer is such a software which you can get it from this site, that is www.wasbeer.com. I'll be showing you, okay, lively. I will show you by writing this software. So this software, this tool, you can say it is a bibliometric study. It is most commonly used by the librarians. Okay, library people, they use very frequently, and this is used for constructing and visualizing the different networks. Network means the visualization. तस्वीर आपके सामने आ जाएगा. This is used, and how they use it with the help of the data which they get from the journals, from the publications, okay, from the citations, from the co-authorship, from the citations, and number of things are there from where they collect the data for developing these visualizations. Okay, so let me show you this one of the picture. I cannot say that this is the best picture. It is only using this small data what I have gathered. You can see that, suppose if I'm having a query in myself that yoga is a word, what are the different variables in which this yoga is related? That what are the different variables, the people, the researchers, they are doing their work, they are doing their studies, they are finding new things. So using this WASBeer, I have just developed this visualization, and I can say here that yes, yoga is related with heart rate variability, it is related with the depression, it is related with the distress, it is related with the cancer, overweight. You can see n number of variables are there. Now, how this is helpful to you people? This is helpful because using this WASBeer, what you can do, you can figure out that which variable is latestly used by the scientist and what is the trend going on. So here you can see that people are using the PTSD also, the post-traumatic stress disorder. People are using the trauma, they're using the burnout, schizophrenia. So in this way, what I can do, I can suggest to my researcher, to my PhD scholars that yes, what you can do, you can figure out the variables, that which variables very important nowadays, what people are going on. Okay, which topic, which area they should focus. So you can get the ideas also. Now, what is the importance of this one, WASBeer? That it will make some cluster. This cluster is very important. Cluster means, that means if you make these figures more properly using the keywords, then you can get a proper cluster of these groups. You can say that yes, yoga, these are the physiological area which is going on. These are the physical component in which the researchers are doing their work. My point of concern is that I just trying to bring your attention to the visualization. See how you can get a clear picture about this using the data which is already available on the websites, right? So let me show you practically this regarding the WASBeer, how you have to do. You have to go to the Google homepage, and then you have to type like WASBeer. Okay, WASBeer software, right? The moment you click this WASBeer software, you will get in the Google page. See here, WASBeer visualization scientific landscape, and you can download this software. It's a very interesting. You can download it, and it is free of cost. Okay, and we need only the free version. There is no need of purchasing the paid version. It is sufficient for we physical educationists. But if your idea is that you want to have more detailed study, then you can go for the purchase version, right? So this software you can download it. Once you download this study, then again what you have to do, you have to collect the data, right? The way I have informed you earlier, the qualitative data you have to go. So how will you get that qualitative data? Again, to get the data of the qualitative, you have to use another one that is known as Web of Science. Okay, web of science, or you can use the Scoopus data also. This is also important. But you know, this in our BHU, we right now I'm not getting access of this Scoopus, but yes, I have the access of this Web of Science. Web of Science access is there. So if you click this Web of Science, you will see here this Web of Science website is there. And after clicking this Web of Science, this the home page will come out. And what you have to do, you have to sign in, you have to register yourself so that you can get the data. So let me show you a very interesting example. Let me show you with the yoga also. Suppose I am interested in yogic science, and I'll be using the keyword that is yoga. So the moment you type this yoga, and if you click this search box, what you will get all the studies which are you can say uploaded on the Web of Science. So here you can see that I am getting a total of 6,593 study. Yes, this is very interesting. At least it is very interesting for those who just want to do a review studies. You want to make your research paper, review papers you just want to make. And here you will get a lot of details. Are available. Now, whatever the data I'm getting, all the 6,593, I'm getting this data right from, you can see, I'm getting the data from 1989 to 2021. That means the word yoga, which has been uploaded on this Web of Science way back from 1989 to 2001, the total count is 6,593, right? Now what you can do, you have to export this data. So I will showing you. And you know, one of the most interesting thing is that you can take it to MS Excel also. This is most beautiful thing. You can take it to Excel, and again you can use this Excel documents in the Word also for your purpose. So making it a different type of stories, as I've already told you, right? So let me export this one. So I'm just interested to export this 6,593. So it will be very time taking process. So what I'll be doing, I'm just simply taking this 4 or 5 studies. Let me take down, right? So let me export it in Excel. Now see, there are so many options in which I can export. I can export to Excel, I can export to BibTeX, I can export to RIS form, and that means these are all different formats in which I can download it. So let me show you with the two things. One, I will be just downloading Excel because Excel is very frequently available in our laptop, and another I will be downloading for in the RIS format, right? Because I have to show you the visualization. Okay, so let me download it to Excel, and I have selected only 5, and you can download up to 1,000. So I'm having a data of 6,593 data. That means 7 times you have to download, right? So what are the things you want to download? You want to download each and everything, whatever the record is available on the website. So I'm just selecting this one, 5 results, and I'm exporting this content and this export button. The moment you click this export, now see, it will be downloaded on your download section. And if you click this, okay, so within you can say 1 or 2, 3 minutes, it will open up. So whatever time, let me see that how much time it is taking to open. So I can see here that in MX Excel, it is about to be open. So it is taking some time. Yes, let me check from the download section also. It has been already downloaded. Yes, I have already downloaded. Yes, it has come now. So now people can see, you can see that whatever the data I was having, I got this data that this is the name of the authors. Let me make a little bit in zoom. Yes, this is the publication James Journal, and these are the authors. And then you can see that full authors are there. And then you can see again that abstract. Yes, this, see, you will get all the detailed abstract over here. I can show you like this. Just a minute. Yes, this one is. Suppose if I go for this wrap text, you can see that I got all the detailed abstract. So see, you will get the abstract over here. Now what you can do, you can make your own keywords. You can read this one, And not only this, you can filter this all. Suppose if I just want to delete this one, this is, let's say this part is not of my use, so I'll be deleting this one, right? And what else I can do? In this way I can use only the author's name, right? Again, my interest is again for the title, so I'll be keeping the title with myself, and this is the source, that in which journal it has been published. So I can go like this. So now you can see it is more filtered and it is more meaningful for me right now. I can understand that who is the author, what type of work he has done, what are the suitable title he has made, and in which journal it has been published, and the abstract also. And even, you know, this publication year is also available. But right now I'm not interested. I just want to see that what trend they are having. In this way, 6,000 data can be uploaded in the Excel format. Now, once you get in the Excel, you can make your own story. You can understand that what pattern is going. Either you can take it in the descending form or in the ascending form. This is one of the technique, right? Okay. So what I have done, let me show you that for saving this time, I have already taken some data. I have kept like this. This one of the data I have given in the BIF format, in the, this RIS format. So let me use this data for making the Vosbier visualization. So what I'll be doing after downloading, I'll be clicking on this. This is the software what I have downloaded earlier, and I'll be using this create file. Suppose if I create, now this will ask that what type of data you are having and what you are going to do. So my intention is only to make a visualization. So what I'll be doing, I'll be using the details like keywords. I'll be using that authorship, this type of data I'll be using. So I'll be using this co-citation, co-authorship, keyword, co-occurrence. Co-occurrence means what are the number of times the word has been repeated. This yoga might, maybe in a single paper, 5 to 10 times this yoga has been repeated. So that means I can make some co-occurrence paper also. So similarly, like this, the bibliography data, I will go to the another one. And as I've already told you that my data is from Web of Science, and these data are also available from Scopus also, from PubMed also. But my data, this is my limitation, that I have taken this data from Web of Science. So I'll be using this RIS file. After this next, then it will ask that where is your data. So I have to take my data to the folder where I have downloaded. So let me say that yes, it is here. And now my interest was regarding the foot pain. So what I'll be doing, I'll be selecting each and everything. So these are the 3 or 4 files I have downloaded. So what you have to keep in your mind, that at a time you can download only 500 data. That means for next 500 data, again you have to take you have to download it. In this way you can download. And another thing is that practice makes a man perfect. If you practice it every day, you will get a better picture. So I have just selected all. Then I will go for the next. Now this will ask me that what type of visualization you want. Do you want a co-authorship visualization or you want a co-occurrence? Co-occurrence means using the keywords. So my interest is with the keywords also, because I just want to tell my PhD scholar that what recent trend is going on, how they will find out the variables, right? So co-occurrence and keyword I'm using. And after that, it will say that suppose how many times that single keyword should be repeated. So I have informed this program that 5 times, minimum it should be 5 times. If you want, it can be 4 times, it can be 5 times, whatever it is, it depends on you, it depends on the researcher. So I have informed this software that 5 times, minimum 5 times repetition of the word should be there. Okay, again the next. Then what happened, it will give a long list of the keywords. Like you can see a pain, food, ankle, injury, reliability. So now let me take your attention to my first slide, that you have to make your own story. Now my interest is on pain. So what I will be doing, I'll be taking all the related words which are related with the pain. So I can take pain, food, ankle, injury. Reliability is of no use for me. Then yes, kinematics can be there. It is one of the mechanical word which may have some impact. Let me check out. Knee can be there. Risk factor, biomechanics. I don't need this word, biomechanics. Yes, management I can use osteoporosis, walking, gait, then patellofemoral pain. So in this way, you have to select down your all the important keywords, and here you can see how many times it has occurred. Like pain, it has occurred 319 times, and this is the strength. This is the total link strength that I will show you just now. So in this way, you can get all the keywords, and after that, you just click on the finish. The moment you click the finish, you will get a picture over here. Yes, now here you can see. Now this is one of the picture I'm getting. So what type of picture? In fact, you know, this is not a better picture. This is not a better picture because the clusters are not made. If you tag the keywords in a proper way, you will see that all the similar type of studies will be the one side. Okay, and the other study, it will be the other side. The related words will be the other side. So you can see here, I am getting a visualization over here that yes, if I click this pain, I can see that what are the areas in which pain is related. You can see foot orthosis is there, runner is there, risk factors there, kinematic, walking, osteoporosis, ankle. These are the words which are related with the pain. Suppose if I just wanted to see with the, let's say I just want to see with the ankle. So what are the different words? I can see here this ankle is related with the plantar fasciitis, rupture is there, and the talus. Then you can say quality of life in this way. So what my purpose is here to tell you people that how you can develop this visualization. Not only this, you can do other thing also. You can see that what latest going on. You can see the color, like, you know, yellow is for the latest. That means up to 2018, I can say that the areas like, you know, this knee osteoarthritis, this yellow color. That means in 2018, this word is very prominently used by the scientists. Even you can see here that other words like, yes, research, you know, research retreat, okay, consensus statement. In these way, you can understand that what variable is frequently used and what is the latestly which variables are being used by the scientists. Another thing is that you can get, that is the density visualization, how dense these words are. You can say this pain is highly dense. Okay, that means a lot of picture you are getting. You can see ankle, foot. These are the most frequently used these words: pain, foot, and ankle. So without taking much of the time regarding this Vosbuer, my this key message is for you people is that you can use this type of visualizations for finding out the variables for writing a new paper. If you are interested to write the bibliometric papers, you can use this software. Vosbuer is one of the free software. Even you can use Gephi also. Gephi is another network visualization network developing software. So in this way, this type of softwares can be used by you people. Again, if you want to learn more, you have to download the manuals. The manuals are already available over here. And another beautiful thing is that you can take a screenshot also. Suppose I can take the screenshot of this and I can paste in my presentation. I can paste in my MS Word. I can paste in my research papers. In this way, you can make your own visualizations, right? So this was all about one of the software. So let me take your attention one more time that what are the things I have used for this visualization. I have taken the help of this Vosbuer software, and I have taken the help of the data which is available on Web of Science. Okay, either you can take the data from Web of Science, you can take the data from Scoopers, or you can take the data from PubMed also. Nowadays, this data from the Twitters is also available. You can take the data from Twitter, that what type of trend is going on, which is the word which is trending more frequently, that you will get from this different sites, right? Okay, so this was about the Vosbuer. And let me show you another one, another software. This is known as the Zotero. Yes, this is one of the reference management software. Suppose you have downloaded each and everything from the Web of Science, then what you will do? Yes, and another thing is that you have to make your bibliography also. You have to make your references. So for that, you have to use this. You can use this Zotero, but very frequently I have seen people are using Mendeley. Mendeley is also very commonly used by the researchers, but I prefer to use this Zotero. And again, this Zotero is available on the Windows version and the Mac version. You can go to the website www.zotero.org and you can download it. You can register yourself, and after that you will get all the details. Then what you have to do, you have to find your literatures, right? So how will you do? Let me show you here that let's say I'm just finding out Zotero software, and you can do it online, or if you want, you can go for you can download it, or you can use online also. Both way you can use. So see here, I'm using the Zotero, and it will ask you to log in. First thing what you have to do, you have to register yourself. Once you have registered, you need to go to the login. Okay, so suppose I have already logged in. These are the ID and the password I have already used. So after that, what will happen? You have to search your say literature. So you can see here that so many literatures I have already searched and I'm using for my different purposes, right? So in this way, this type of data you will get. So what will you do? You have, there is a search box, and in the search box you have to write a keyword. Suppose if I say that it is the yoga, right? So you can okay, this search box is used for the data which is already inside my folder. So I can say, if I write down here, suppose yoga, and if I allow to search it in my this my library, I can see these are all the words I have used, all the references I've already used. Okay, I have already downloaded, you can say. So in this way, you have to download all the details for reference management. So let me take you to my software, which I've already downloaded and installed in my computer. So you can see this is the software. Okay. Now this is the software which already I have downloaded. Now you can see here, after downloading, I have searched the literatures online, and after that I have synchronized on my downloaded version. Right. So what are the things you can do after downloading these things? You can now see that what are the details of the studies are available. Suppose if I click here, you can see that our item, that the journal, whether it is journal article, what is the title of the study, who are the authors, and what is the abstract. Yes, you can get the abstract also. And you can see here that from either you can go for author wise, or you can go year wise also. Suppose if I take this data in the form of year, you can say ascending or the descending order. Both way you can get your data, right? So you will get the details, all the details. After that, what do you have to do? That is more important. Suppose I have collected this all the data and randomly I have taken. Then you have to go for the tagging of the data. You have to read this abstract, and after this abstract, if you think it is of your use, you have to tag it. That means you have to give some keywords, and with the help of these keywords, again you can make your own visualization. And another thing what you can do here, that you can make your own references. Suppose if I select this all, I just suppose export it. I'm just giving a command to this, that either you generate a report. If I say that generate a report, what it will do, it will give you all the things in a single click. See, all the data which I was having in my Zotero, I'm getting all. So what I can do, I can take a printout over here, printout from here. What else I can do? I can do another thing. I can create a bibliography also. I can take the selected one, whichever it is of my use, and then you can go for either you can go for APA style, or you can go for American Chemical Society, or you can go Chicago format, any format, whichever it is required by you. But in physical educationist, I oftenly use this APA, American Psychological Association style, 7th edition. So what I can do, I can select this one. I can go for OK, and then it will ask that where you are going to save it. So I'm just going to save it on desktop, and I have named this as untitled bibliography. Let's say I'm just, for the name sake, I'm writing Gujarat, then save. So what the beauty of this thing, beauty of this software is that I just want to show you. That is, you will get here. Now see, you'll get on the desktop, and you will get each and everything. Now see, in a single click, I have made my references. Okay, these references are ready for me, and in alphabetic order. So much time has been saved because of this technology, because of this tools which is freely available on the websites. This can be prepared by you people. Okay, so this is another software, and I'm not going much of the detail that how we can prepare, because if it would have been a workshop, then it would have been more better for me to demonstrate each and everything, and side by side you can prepare your own paper, you can prepare your own studies. Okay, so this was all about the Zotero, and some few more softwares are there. One is known as Scrivener. Okay, Scrivener is there. Let me show you. I am using a purchase version, and this is also available in this window form. Okay, so let me show you. This is a Scrivener software. Instead of using on the MS Word, I used to write my books, I used to write my papers on the Scrivener software. Yes, this is one of the software. What I can do, I can simply organize the things, each and everything. Like, if I click, I have just compiled my syllabus, student syllabus in this way. Like, see here, this is regarding the MPEd students, and again in MPEd I need the MPEd first semester, and in the first semester what are the different paper which are being taught by me. I've again made in more simpler way. In this way you can make your own, right? So what I can say that in the last, as a conclusion, that different softwares are available, different online softwares are available. It is up to you that how you are using these softwares and how you are making your own story. This is very important. So thank you so much to the organizers that they gave me this opportunity to share with you people this limited knowledge what I'm having. And with this, I have just tried to inform you people regarding the three most commonly used software. One is the Wasbeer, and it is Zotero, and the Mind Map. So thank you so much to the organizers. Yes, any question and queries?